The tears that streamed down Adana's face were not of joy, but hot, bitter rivers of grief carving paths through the dust of her sorrowful life. At 18, Adana was a ripe fruit of youth, bursting with beauty and dreams, but all of it was being traded away. Chief Okoro, with a belly like a pumpkin and wealth vast as the savannah, had come to claim her. The bride price he paid could rebuild their home, end their suffering, and feed the family for years. To her family, Chief Okoro was a savior, a man who had bought their freedom from hunger. But to Adana, he was not a man. He was a tomb, sealing her from love and freedom. Her heart belonged to Chaik, the boy whose hand she had held since they were children. Under the great Irako tree, their laughter once danced with the wind, their love innocent and real. Chaik had no riches, only strong, calloused hands and a heart that beat only for her. He promised to build her a home with his hands, to love her until the sun forgot to rise. But promises, Adana was learning, could not fill empty stomachs or feed a family on dreams. "You must be strong, my daughter," her mother whispered, her voice breaking like brittle leaves. "It is a sacrifice for our family, a noble one," her mother said through trembling lips. Chaik stood afar, powerless, watching the girl he loved disappear into a future not meant for her. Adana, dressed in red and gold, walked toward her fate, not as a bride of joy, but of grief. Adana did not feel noble. She felt like a lamb being led to slaughter. She cried and begged her parents to wait, to give Chaik a chance. Her father's shoulders bent with the weight of shame and failure. The creditors were at their door like hungry wolves. The wedding day dawned with a heavy gray sky, mourning her fate. The colors, songs, and laughter felt like mockery to her sorrow. Chief Okoro arrived in a convoy of sleek, black cars. He wore gold and scarlet robes, his neck heavy with coral beads. He smiled, a man who had everything and now had her too. Chaik stood at the edge, his face a mask of stone. Their eyes met, pain mirroring pain. She shook her head slightly. "Don't make a scene." Chaik turned and vanished into the forest shadows. The last thread of her hope unraveled and snapped. The ceremony was a haze of rites, chants, and blessings. His hand was soft and large, nothing like Chaik's callous grip. One tear fell, landing on the chief's coral beads. As the sun set, she left her home behind. She watched her village fade behind her. Chief Okoro's compound stole her breath. A palace, not a home. She was ushered in by silent servants, like a guest at her own fate. The room was vast, a bed large enough to house her entire family. The air smelled of incense and expensive perfumes. Her heart pounded. This was the moment she had dreaded. The chief entered, changed into rich yet simple clothes. He gestured gently. "Sit, Adana. You do not have to be afraid." She sat, back straight, hands tight in her lap. He said gently, "Look at me, child." His face held no lust or greed, but something else. Empathy. "You think I bought you, but that's not why I did this," he said, sipping slowly. "Your father and I were once brothers, not by blood, but by spirit," Chief Okoro whispered. "He would not take my help. I saw the shame eating him alive. I made the offer, knowing he would not refuse, a debt of honor, not of ownership. I paid the bride price, not to own you, but to save you." He opened a large wooden chest and brought out a scroll and pouch of wealth. "Your land is free of all debt. Your family will never fear losing their home again. This money is also your dowry, to begin your life with the man you love." The wedding was a public show, a performance to make your father accept my help. "Tomorrow, when the sun rises, you will go home, to the man you love. Live your life, child. Be happy," he said with a gentle, fatherly gaze. "Do not worry what people will say. You were always meant for Chaik. Always." The room was no longer a tomb. It was a sanctuary. The heavy weight in her chest lifted, replaced by a soaring lightness. The world was now awash with the brilliant light of a new dawn. She looked at the pouch and the scroll, her family's salvation. She thought of Chaik's face, his pain, his longing. Tomorrow she would find him and tell him the story of the old man with a heart of gold. As the first rays of sunlight pierced the horizon, Adana walked out of the compound a free woman. She held her head high, a true bride, a true wife in the making. The tears in her eyes were tears of joy, washing away the pain, making way for a vibrant future.